To the addict, they don't see anything wrong. I never saw anything wrong with my life. This is who I am, you know, this is normal, this is what it's gonna be. And then you hit that other side and it's like, wow, this is amazing. This is what life is. So much fun, so much laughter, so much love. It's amazing. The second I got out of high school, I was using before I even got to class. It gradually started with drug use, and then once I was introduced to alcohol, it was as much as I could, whenever I could. I would work, and then when I wasn't working, I was using. I was blind to the people who really cared for me, hanging out with the people I thought were my friends, but were just using me for what I could give them. It was one tumble after another, and I thought I was coping. It's horrible. Relationships, friendships, family, you know, finances. By using, I wasn't coping. I was just making it worse. You get that 10-minute high or half an hour high, whatever you're looking for, and then you're back to square one again. As much as you try and hide what you're doing, people know. They're just not going to say anything because you say the wrong word and I could just explode. But yeah, the red flags were huge for me. And it's funny because I look back now and it's like almost everything I did was a red flag. I never realized I had any kind of problem, any addiction issues for 15 plus years that I was using. And the one and only time that it did occur to me and it actually sank in was when Brad, my husband, was gonna leave with the kids.
She couldn't see what her potential was without the drug. She was a great mother. On the addiction, it's just she wasn't with the kids in her head. I always felt the emotional toll was higher on her but she didn't know that it was a toll on her because she just thought, now that I feel this way, I'll just numb myself and continue on with life. Felt like she was choosing her addiction over me. And then at that point, I was like, well, you have to decide me or the addiction, because what's worth more to you, your addiction or our family? It was kind of at the pivotal moment in our life where it was, this is what I got to do to move on. If you're not willing to move on, I'm moving on anyway.
And that was it for me. It was like an oh my gosh moment. What's going on? I don't want to lose my family that I've created, this beautiful family. I have to do something. And it was a day later, I got in touch with the ranch, and that week I was in.
Her parents dropped her off. The goodbye was just, not to be harsh, but it had to be just go. They have to walk so much of this journey on their own. They have to be committed themselves, and then you have to be committed for them, because if not, it won't work.
I knew walking through those doors, I couldn't be there for them, my family, my kids and my husband. I had to be there for me. It took me a couple days to figure that out because I was angry, didn't want to be there. You know, this isn't for me. I can do this on my own. But I had done it, you know, so many times prior on my own and it didn't work. You need some support. You need the steps and you need to want to do it. I had so much to lose, not just my children and my husband, myself, everything, absolutely everything. I took part in the main rehab 4-week program. They make sure you don't have that free time to sit and dwell and have idle hands. They wake you up at a certain time, you have breakfast from a time to time, you have classes, yoga classes, talking stick, which is just a circle, and you share your feelings and comments and answer some questions about what's going on. The gym, everything, yeah, 4-week program. When I went in, I had to do my detox first. And they put you in separate rooms, obviously, with a nurse. I was only in detox for a couple days, which was what I expected. I was lucky enough to see a couple people graduate a couple days after I showed up. To see other people finish the program, to see how happy they are, how healthy they are, to make new friends, and to see that their family supported them and to show up for their graduation. I wanted that so bad. You wake up one morning and you're like, oh wow, I feel great. What happened? And then you go, oh, I'm clean. But I haven't been clean for a day. I've been clean for a week. I've been clean for 10 days. This is amazing. I loved myself again. I had self-worth. I had self-love again. Something I hadn't had in 15, 16 years. I had purpose. I loved myself. I loved who I was becoming. You graduate Saturday. So we have lunch at the center, and then by the afternoon, evening-ish, I was at home, and it was like, okay, well now what? You know, I'm left to my own accord, and I have no clue how to live. Getting out of iRecover, it was getting back into a new norm. We all had to adjust to a new life with me being back. My husband Brad is a trucker and is on the road a lot. So it's crossed my mind many times, well, if he's out on the road and I'm at home with the kids and I get triggered, am I going to want to use again?
It's scary because they teach you to protect yourself in this bubble, and then when you get out of your recovery, no one's there to protect you in the bubble. And you can't control everything. So was the biggest part for Shelby, was trying to get back to normal. I knew she learned enough in her recovery, and there was enough meetings she could go to, that I wasn't worried about her relapsing. Not everyone is like that, obviously. But with Shelby, it was easy, because I knew the 4 weeks was enough to wake her up from who she was, because I look at it, the fact that she was asleep most of her life and she didn't really know who she was until she woke up.
I truly, truly believe it's the aftercare. Knowing that you could be gone for 6 months. You can still reach out to them and they are there to help you. They still know me by name. They still know my story after 3 years, over 3 years. I mean, and that's great. I love that. Who wouldn't want that? You have to actually work the steps. You have to give your whole heart and soul to these steps. They're hard. They are hard. But once you do them, you'll learn so much about yourself. I will always be an addict. This is a disease that I fight every day, and I maintain it with my steps and my readings, my daily affirmations. There are times when, of course, I want to, and I will always struggle with wanting to use. I just look at my 2 beautiful children or my amazing supportive husband, and brings me back to reality. I'm not giving that up.
What I would like to say to the iRecover team is thank you for giving me my wife back. It means a lot. I don't know where I would be without her. Since
Leaving iRecover, I've gained my family. I've gained another child. Recently, I was looking online and found the addiction service worker college course, and just calling and getting information actually turned into me signing up, and 2 days later I was accepted. So I'm very excited to start. I am part of the iRecover family, and I always will be, and I am so grateful for that.